Welcome back to World of Trucks. It's the Masters Ultimate Auto Expo presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Now, Jack Corpella.
Well, a lot of the contenders from last year are flexing their muscles, but we found a truck that is new this year, mainly because last year this truck was nothing but a pile of parts. Check it out, folks. It's an immaculate 1953 GMC Hydra-Matic. Let's talk to the owner. Tom, you have outdone yourself with this one.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, these trucks back in the day, they were known for their torque, their power capabilities. It was a work truck. Where did you find such a piece in good enough shape to restore?
Well, a friend of mine, I used to go to the local car shows, and he mentioned that it was up in Harlan, Kentucky, in a coal mine. So I contacted the mine, and they said I could come up there and look at it.
Wait, a coal mine?
A coal mine. It was back in the sticks, and so I offered them an offer for it, and they took it, and then I had to get it out of the mine. That was the deal. So it took me a little thing to get it out of the mine. I actually gave less for the truck than I did to get it out of the mine.
Wow, so you lucked out there. I mean, sitting in a coal mine, that'd even be better than sitting in someone's garage.
Yeah, exactly, because the weather down there is solid. It's always the same climate, so the truck stayed the same the whole time.
Well, you certainly did find some gold in the coal mine on that one. Now let's talk a little bit about the motor. I know stock these things came under 300 cubic inches. Mm-hmm. Looks like you've got this beefed up quite a bit.
Yes, this is a small block 400. It's about 375 horsepower to the rear end. Everything in it's custom made. I built everything on it, so I'm pretty sure it's a good running truck.
With all the handcrafted parts, what are you most proud of?
Well, mostly it's the interior. Me and my brother, he actually helped me with it, and he's in the military in the 278, and we finished it 2 days before he left.
Well, you've certainly done a great job. We'll see if it makes it to the top two. Not bad for something that you found in the bottom of a coal mine.
It's time now for Product Highlight. A look at some of the most interesting and innovative aftermarket products for your truck.
Hey, we're here to tell you about a brand new invention called the Jet Rack. And, you know, we show you a lot of show trucks and a lot of pretty trucks and a lot of trucks that do no work at all on this program. But God intended for trucks to carry things and help tradesmen and workmen. And this is Eric and Jason Trustee, and they are the men behind the Jet Rack. And Eric, I'm going to start with you. What is it exactly that the Jet Rack does?
The Jet Rack is an entirely new ladder racking system that allows you to place your ladder up inside the vehicle instead of down below, getting tangled up in your tools like you would typically find.
Jason, I've never seen a Jet Rack before. Did you and your brother actually come up with this idea?
Yeah, we're contractors in Chicago, and there's a lot of snow and rain and all that other good stuff, but we needed a way to keep our ladders clean and dry inside our vehicles, and we use the ladder every day, so.
All right, Eric, we're going to let Jason show us how it works. Explain what's going on here.
Okay, as you can see, but he's going to do this too quick for me. He pulls the ladder down and out, and pop, there it comes.
You didn't have enough of time to even explain what he was doing.
Well, we typically tell people it takes about 2 seconds. Actually, it takes much less than that. As you can see, he's able to rotate the ladder sideways. Say a painter would want to get 2 or 3 ladders inside his vehicle. It's very easy to do. You take the tool hole on your ladder, and you place it on the pin there. You slide forward, the ladder is under tension, he releases, and it's in.
And what will this item retail for?
$79.99.
Well, we're hoping that you go out there, find that Jet Rack, and buy a lot of them because, as you can see, Eric and Jason could use a whole truck here. And whatever you can do would certainly be appreciated.
You know, back in 1955, Ford offered the F-100, and I'll tell you, it really didn't look a whole lot like this. And maybe the first thing that caught my eye was this blazing red. They didn't have the same red color code that the Dodge Viper offers. Well, that's exactly what you're looking at here. And it also, like I said, was a Ford. It didn't have a Corvette LS1 engine. I'll tell you what, take a look at that. Tucked in very nicely, and the firewall is very, very nicely cleaned up. Not a lot of junk, not a lot of garbage. And he's even carried the color into the runners here with the cross-flow intake for that LS1. Awesome stuff. Flush-mounted radiator, very cleaned up nicely. And Earl here, owner of this, has done the recess 4 inches or so on the grill up front, so it's given that menacing look there. Of course, the suicide hood, very, very nicely done, even down to the hood prop. Now come along inside here. The seats actually come out of a Plymouth. Now the center console and the dash work, well, Earl actually fabricated all that himself there. Of course, you got that low car look, and even the steering wheel. It's the telescoping steering wheel that comes out of a Cadillac from the late 70s. Well, the fun doesn't stop there. The doors, take a look at them. You can notice that, yeah, it's been chopped 4 inches, but also the doors have been shortened also. So the sills have had to be raised. So a little bit of engineering work there. Come on back to the bed here. And you know what? If I got to pick on this is going to be the only thing is that points off for not shaving the door handles. Otherwise, the suicide doors is a very nice touch, both sides. Now in the back here, the fenders are the only thing that's left over from 55. They sit atop these 20-inch rims, Boyd Coddington supplied, and they've got 18s up in the front to give it a nice rake here. In the bed, the rest of it has been fabricated. Very smooth, no seams, no corners, no nothing. And then the wood, oak, and of course the stainless steel runners. And I love this, the racing look back here. You could have gone with any kind of gas cap, but you know, he kept it authentic here. You know what? A great TCI showstopper here that you find in Knoxville.
We've got so many gorgeous trucks here at the O'Reilly Masters Ultimate Auto Expo. Picking the winners become a real nail biter. Can you do anything for me?
Sorry, I can't help you.
Guess the judges have spoke.